Yo everyone, welcome back again to this channel, the Ranks FX channel. Welcome again. Thank you for being here, and as obvious, let's do whatever we love doing. Let's do it. Let's get onto it. Let's do it. So we are in the DXY. Hopefully you can see our charts today. This is the DXY, the dollar index. So my trades today, I was looking at both EU, GU, and DXY, because DXY really goes opposite of the EU, and sometimes you can get that dollar is reacting of a given PD array that is not present in EU. So you can take the advantage and maybe take a trade around that PD array in EU, whereby we don't have the PD array, but it's present in the DXY. So it's good to be comparing. Okay, so from the previous video today, early in the morning, if you have not checked it yet, I'll prefer that you may go check it out, so that you have the general view of what I was expecting today. And let's see, because I'd said in dollar I'll be bullish, and in euro I'll be bearish, and you can see today's candle is this, because we are in the daily time frame. You can see our daily candle was bullish to a level that I had previously said, and let's get cracking. Let's see. From the weekly, I guess you can remember these two levels here. The monthly fair value gap, I guess I'll put it at the top. I don't want this video to take long, by the way. I'll try to hurry up, but the most important thing is to drive the point home. So generally in DXY, what we want to see higher prices, a return into this monthly fair value gap, and we can see price had already tapped into this 50 level. We are already in discount, whereby there was sell side liquidity that had been grabbed here, and we can see this daily inversion fair value gap, this zone, brown zone. So to some extent, not to some extent, we are expecting higher prices for tomorrow also, and next week. I'm hoping so, because under the monthly time frame, what we could see, we had a breaker. We had this breaker, the low. Let me mark it yellow using these. You have this low, high, lower, low. So we can have it labeled there, in yellow, deep yellow. We have this is the monthly breaker. Label it monthly BRK. Should be at the bottom right, so that bottom right, and to see that the right, there. That's the monthly breaker. You can see it. You can see here price tapped into the breaker, and once price leaves the breaker, we should be expecting a propulsive rally higher. Okay, for this instance, if this breaker leaves this, if price leaves this breaker, we should expect a propulsive rally higher. So for position trading, sorry, my Wi-Fi is a bit I don't know. So If for position trading, I guess someone could be trading below here. Okay, it should be placing a bullish trade in this zone, so that we're aiming this level with the SL just below this breaker. Okay, yeah, for position trading, but we are not position traders, so I will go to the weekly time frame and see what's happening there. So I wanted to see this sell side liquidity being grabbed, but for Euro USD, the liquidity had already been grabbed. You can see this high. I was talking about it in the morning. You can see this high, this candle's high. It is on Monday 28th. The liquidity had been grabbed, and the Euro had already retraced to premium. Inside also this breaker, you can see the green dotted lines is a breaker, so it's inside a breaker. And also this order block, you can see how this previous week candle closed. Yeah, it closed into that breaker. You can see it clearly there. And also this liquidity, the 28th of Monday had been taken, but for DXY, the 28th of this, you can see it has not yet been taken. It's still open, but the market has started to retrace. But the main thing is we had already retraced into premium, and we can see where price is acting is reacting off. I'll delete this fair value gap here, this sell side liquidity price. This price here is reacting off this breaker, the low, the high, the lower low. So we have also a breaker, also an order block, this bearish price leg order block. So this price is reacting off it, okay, from the high to the low. Yeah, reacting onto that. And under the daily, we can see this sell side was grabbed here. This sell side was grabbed. Then we have seen this reverse up. We had this daily inversion, this fair value gap here. These red lines, the two red lines were there, so we can see they were grabbed, and market had tapped into this order block there. So for DXY, because we have these sell side liquidity here that had already been grabbed in EU. I'll check out on GU whether the liquidity had been taken, and we can see we have these price leg, these bear as market how do we call it, market maker sell model playing out clearly. And we can see price has tapped into this daily order block here, and we have seen a reaction there, but we'll see by tomorrow, because tomorrow is on Thursday. It's a trading day. We'll have to observe what the market will provide to us, but I would want to see it really higher, because for this week I want to see the candles close inside this monthly fair value gap. Okay, yeah, so dropping at the 4-hour chart, what we can see is we have these equal highs here, which should be our draw also on liquidity. We have these equal highs. Yeah, we have, I don't know whether we are recording. Might be talking to myself. Yeah, we're recording. So we have those equal highs there. So it's good draw on liquidity. Buy side liquidity, of course. Let me make it blue. Yeah, we have those clear highs, and here what we can see is in the 4-hour chart, we had price rally higher, create this fair value gap, was traded into. Then today we seen this rally of price higher. To delete this order block, that's the daily order block. We have these equal highs also there. You can see those equal highs. Let me use these. We have relatively equal highs there. Also we have these fair value gap here that I'm anticipating to see act if a candle closes above it, act also as support for higher prices. So the 4-hour fair value gap, yeah, we have it there. So this liquidity, the daily fair value gap here, you can see this candle closed above it. You can see we have this retracement lower. I guess it came to rebalance this price. You can see it has overlapped with this candles wick there. Then rally, it will retrace higher. So it has not yet happened, but so today what I was looking at, today is on Thursday, on Wednesday, so we can see Tuesday. So who is Thursday? Here was Thursday, Wednesday I mean, tomorrow is on Thursday. So I had seen these inside the 1 hour. I'd seen price had rallied higher, cleared these liquidities here. We had this swing low, okay, and upon seeing this move, okay, this rally higher, I used the Fibonacci tool to see whether from this low to this high, price had retraced to discount. You can see price had reacted off this at around this zone at discount, then bought. Okay, so this was another confirmation that we might be going higher, because we can see we had bought at discount of this price leg around this fair value gap, and candles were respecting this fair value gap here. Between the constant encroachment of these, the candles were closing above. Then we saw this rally down during the London session. So I wanted to see price trace lower, okay, before the New York session. Before the New York session, we will go back, or we'll go retrace to the, or we'll move to the lower time frames. And I saw confirmations of this bear price leg, but to where was I expecting to see? So this was the lows I was watching inside this fair value gap, okay. So I wanted to see them being grabbed. Then we saw this rally higher to this daily fair value gap. You can see my arrows. This is what I had drawn before, and I wanted to see a clear reaction of this order block, but majorly I was focusing the two things that usually drive the market. The order blocks do not drive the market. So yeah, so I was watching at liquidities, because it's among the two. We have liquidity and imbalances. So this liquidity inside this imbalance. I was watching at it, so and we rallied higher, dropping to the lower time frame. We had this sales liquidity here, and price rallied higher, then showing sign respecting the order blocks, the bullish candles here. Price did not close above this bullish candle here. By this price move was prevented by this order block. Again, these bull candles, they found resistance from this bullish candle here. So until this liquidity was grabbed, so the liquidity here was grabbed, then we had this sharp retracement higher, okay, into our drawn liquidity, that was these two red lines here. So that's what happened, and tomorrow I'm also expecting to see higher prices. We can see these clear equal highs above here, so there are sweet spots. So it's good that we are seeing this retracement lower, okay. Do the discount levels of this price leg here. Yeah, I want to see tomorrow. I'll be watching for buys from these zones. Yeah, I'll be buying from discount to these levels. Yeah, so I'll be going lower to EU, so that we can see what I did there. So that's what I was seeing on DXY, and yeah, that's what I utilized for my trades in EU. Yeah, so back to EU for our chart. We can see since yesterday we had this reaction of this daily fair value gap. Generally for EU I'm bearish, as you can see, or from the previous video. Let's go back to the monthly chart. We can see inside this low high lower low, we have this breaker, low high lower low. These two candles we labeled dotted green, okay, so that's breaker. And we can see already price had already retraced above the constant encroachment, which is this purple line here. The dotted line there is the constant encroachment above there. So on the weekly, what I spotted, we have this weekly order block. Yeah, we have that weekly order block there, whereby we can see the bodies are reacting off that zone as I am really anticipating to see. Like it's a confirmation that we might be retracing lower. So I'm expecting this week to be bearish, and also the other weeks to be bearish in euro USD, okay. So I wanted to see whether GU had cleared that Monday 28th high. GU hadn't yet taken it, and also hadn't yet tapped into the 50 level of this price length. So it's something also I want to watch. I'm anticipating to see prices close below here, and then next week we might have a damage higher, but generally the candle will close below these are monthly or a daily fair value gap. Yeah, this monthly order block here. I have to label this because monthly order block. Also we have this immediate rebalance over here. This candle's low is at 25,482. This candle's high 594. Yeah, so it has they have overlapped, so there's an immediate rebalance there. This this monthly fair value gap has been fully filled, and price is reacting off that order block. Okay, yeah, so the highs, the Monday 28th high has not yet been cleared. Where is it? Monday 28th. Yeah, this high has not yet been taken, but has been taken in Euro USD. Okay, so it can be an SMT, but we'll wait and see the reactions of these zones, then we can draw some conclusions. Okay, sorry. So back to EU, the highs have been taken, and now we want to see lower prices. So back to the daily time frame, what we can see is in EU. So in EU, what we can see is we had this fair value gap here, this fair value gap, yeah, the two lines, the body. I want to see if it closes below. I'm expecting to see the fair value gap to be utilized as inversion fair value gap, where price will tap into it, then continue going lower for our targets below here. But we have an order block here, that we have an order block here also later on will be used for, will act as a resistance, but I'm saying from our buyers, we are bearish. We don't want to see higher prices, so this can be something that is it's a fake, whereby we can see this candle has lost strength after it had tapped into this order block. Okay, and again retraced higher, triggering. Some will take these to be buys, some will take that to be buys, but I'm seeing it's a trick, yeah, because I want to see lower prices for me. So going to the 4-hour chart, it's kind of dirty, but I hope you'll understand, because I don't want to delete anything, because if I delete I will not explain to you what I did. I will, but I want you to see how I really trade the price or the candles. You can see this order block here, these candles were playing. We had this move inside this zone, body and wicks, so it's a balanced range there. Okay, heading lower, we can see this fair value gap here. These two lines is a daily fair value gap. This candle closed below, and inside this order fair value gap, you can see how this candle closed almost below, past the constant encroachment. Okay, and also you can spot these lows here. Yeah, going to the 1 hour chart, what I saw. Yeah. sorry. So here I always try to use I use the power of 3, then look for entries in the distribution phase. So here I identified, because generally we are in a bear market. What I saw this bearish price leg created a low there. I used my Fibonacci tool from this high to this low to identify if price had already retraced into premium. I saw here that had happened because this is the 50 level, this red line, and prices had reacted off this order block, and we can see the bodies had already closed below this order block. You see the wicks were doing the damage, cleared these liquidities above, then we had this sharp rally lower. So this was a confirmation that for sure we are going lower, as I saw this market structure shift that had been created during the London session. Okay, then from there we have this consolidation. I guess you can see this pink zone. Let me make it deep pink. I saw a consolidation here. Then I wanted to see a rally higher to clear these liquidities. If you go to the 15 minutes, it will be clear. So you can see there I'd already seen a market structure shift around this zone, and we had a manipulation, then accumulation, I mean it's labeled there. Then we had this rally higher, that was a manipulation. Okay, then a candle rallied lower, and we can see it created another market structure shift. These lows were taken by these huge down close candle. Also, what I had spotted in the 1 hour chart is this breaker that was my entry. Okay, I saw this low, high, and lower low. These 1 2 3 candles formed a low, these 1 2 3 formed this high, and these 1 2 3 form this low. Okay, so this is my breaker, and we can see how the candles were respecting the order block. These are not the order block, this breaker, they were closing at the constant encroachment, but the wicks were doing the damage. Okay, so I wanted to enter at the low. I entered my trade at the low of that fair value gap. Yeah, so we can see the accumulation, the distribution, these displacement. So by the way, this trade didn't go through, though it had rallied lower to my targets. Okay, why didn't it go through? Because I was not tapped into. You see, we had these 1 2 3 and a fair value gap was created, so I wanted to see a retracement into this fair value gap, also tap into this order block. You see the red line I've labeled 1 hour order block. I wanted to see a retracement into it, then rally lower, but that didn't happen. I was not this trade didn't go through. I wasn't tapped into, but it's cool because we learn, or sometimes things happen, so it's not bad. With my stop loss was above the breaker, so that's how I read my price today, and maybe tomorrow it will be a re-entry. Around that zone. If the market taps us in, then it will be a nice re-entry then rally lower to clear these lows that have been created, because generally we are bearish. I am bearish. Yeah, so that's what I did today. Wasn't tapped into, but it was a nice read of price. I'm happy, I'm progressing well. I'm also working on entries at the breaker. Yeah, so it's cool to see that I'm making progress. I'm also learning and also trying to build confidence in my trading, okay, because before I'd seen trading is so difficult, but if we refine every day, each day, learn and make the changes, then it will become easy, and that's what we are doing. So thank you guys for being here. I don't think I think this is a short video, and that's what I'll be doing. I'll be making short videos so that understandable short, not because sometimes we can be tired while watching. So thank you so much for being here. Until next time guys, be safe.